live raid on Gritty Fish.
Yeah, that would be insane. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Outside of Sanity.
That'd be wait, insanity bit. So yeah, why is that called it? Like you got insane, but it's like that's inside sanity. So wouldn't that be pretty normal? But then, so shouldn't it be out sanity?
Out Sanity, dude. I love it.
Because it's like common sense. It's like really, it's not common. It's uncommon sense. So I don't know. Might have to go back through the Merriam-Webster.
All I know is don't look at me, dude.
Don't look.
Don't look at me. Freaking Super Mario World. You're playing a little Pokemon a lot.
Yeah, support the Nintendo.
A little Pokemon a lot these days. What's up with this Pokemon kick you're on? What's up with it, dude?
Man, I don't know, because it just kind of snowballed over the last couple years. So, you know, like, you grew up sort of in the 90s. Yeah. Your, like, little Pokemon days were in the 90s. Mine were in the early 2000s. So, you know, like, in class and stuff, you'd get in trouble for, like, trading cards. And, you know, looking back, you know, I had a couple old ones. And you and I both wish we had saved them because, like, could probably be retired by now with, like, these little pieces of cardboard. So, like, looking back, you know, that's when I, like, started collecting. You know, you just do as little kids and stuff. You know, it was just a fab as, like, in the early 2000s. And then, you know, last couple of years, you know, working at Trader Joe's, I got talking with Seth, who got into it really thick. And then now he's done. He was like, no, this is a money scheme. So
it's a money scheme.
Because I was like, yo, I got some old ones. Let me bring them in to get value. And I was like telling Mom, I was like, yeah, I think I have some old ones. I might try and get rid of them. So I brought them in. I was like, you know, prepared to sell them. And then I was like, no, I'm going to start collecting more now. So it was like, instead of, I did the complete opposite. So I was like, no, I want that one. I need a Charizard.
Gotta have the Charizard.
Exactly. So then I got into it thick. Like, I was in the weeds. And then I was like, I played Pokemon Go, and then that's when I'm really in.
Now we're really into Pokemon
it's
Go.
It's like, you know, I'm walking around campus, they're just spawning up everywhere. It's like, I mean, what am I going to do like walking to class? Just like look at the trees?
Just appreciate nature? No, we got to augment reality out here.
Now, if I had the Apple Vision, I could just be like, oh, let me grab that Charizard. Oh, let me grab that Venusaur.
You would just see the Pokemon,
That'd
dude.
Be so sick. Oh, Apple, just send me one over my way, please. I need to enhance my Poke experience. I need to be immersed.
Do I need to be worried about you, Jackson, getting lost in the sauce?
Probably.
You think?
Send a ladder. I'll climb out.
Send a ladder.
But then we also bought a Switch, so then we got immersed in that. It's like, and it was the Pokemon Switch. It was the Scarlet and Violet edition.
Any Pokemon Snap?
What?
Pokemon Snap is like it's like a picture. You take pictures of Pokemon. It was an awesome. It was just a video game.
What?
It's a video game called Pokemon Snap.
They've kind of have that in Pokemon Go, where you can like take pictures of. You get achievements for taking pictures of Pokemon.
There's a Switch version of Pokemon Snap. It's
really?
Yeah, it's like a little bit too advanced, but there was one for the Nintendo 64 that was really cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
check it.
Trying to get
me
out of
I'm
this.
sending you deeper into the hole, dude. Oh no. Oh no.
There's a new one called Pokemon Unite, I think. I was reading some Reddits about that today.
I don't know, man. You just were talking so much Pokemon last time. We were in the studio recording and cutting video, so I was...
You have so much self-control because you're just like talking about it, but you're like, nope, not going to get into it. And then I'm just like, I talk about it and I'm like, invested. Because like last year you got me into Kanye kind of. You like...
What? I didn't get you into Kanye.
Well, I didn't know about him really. And then you were just like, here's a song. And
don't assign me onto Kanye.
Oh, no. And then you were like, yeah, no, I'm not going to feed into the Kanye hype right now. I'm like, hype.
Hype,
and then, like
dude.
the Pokemon, you're like, I dabble in it. You know way more than I do, but I'm just like immersed. I'm like, oh, I love this.
You're crazy, man.
I am. I'm a crazy kid. I'm just out here spinning circles, spinning pokies.
Spinning pokies, dude. How about Dune? Are you excited for Dune coming out?
To be honest, the new movie, I heard, like, I saw some reviews that it was like the greatest movie of all time.
What?
I'll be on, or some guy was like, "Oh, it was great," but it was just a TikTok. And but short story, no, I'm not. I could care less.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, I finished reading the book yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, it was the first goal of the year. Read Dune. Checked it off.
Boom.
Boom. We did it. It was 800 pages.
That's a juicy joint.
Juicy joint. Pretty strong start to the year to already have that down 2 months in.
Yeah, it's 400 pages a month, so I mean that's chill.
Yeah, and also, with February being a shorter month, even though this is a leap year, we get an extra day this year.
Leap year epi.
Leap year epi, dude. It is
like a dinosaur.
It is February 28th today. This might be our leap day episode. I think it is because
that's what we wanted.
Anything after is going to be after leap day.
When is leap day?
Tomorrow, February 29th.
So watch this on leap day, on leap year, and you'll probably be transported through time. 1,000 years, gritty fish.
1,000 years, gritty fish. But yeah, Dune was cool. It's funny to think about all these different fandoms of like, no, I like Dune. No, I like Star Wars. No, I like Pokemon. No, I like Star Trek. And how our culture has really become these like little tribes of like your tastes.
Yeah, you have your like subcultures of like, there's something for everyone out there.
Yeah.
Find your niche.
A lot of choices in the culture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Dune definitely has a following. They've been, the only reason I knew about Dune is because they have Call of Duty bundles coming out. They have one for the bald dude. They got one for the, what's Timothy Chalamet's guy?
His first name is Paul, but he has like 5
Paul.
different names throughout the course of the story.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it's fascinating because like he becomes a religious figure, and it's a fascinating book about Messiah and like messianic figures and like ecology and what is a habitable planet, what is a habitable place, survival in those places. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
I watched the first movie. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen any of the movies. No, I'm interested now to see the movies since I know the story.
Yeah.
I think the story's awesome.
Is it just one story and they made 2 movies for the entire book you just read?
Yeah, that's my understanding of it.
And was it divided in part 1 and part 2?
The book was divided in 3 parts.
Oh, so they probably didn't come out of the 3rd joint.
No, I think for this series right now it's just 1 and 2 movies. But the books, there's like 20 books. Yeah,
there's all 800 pages.
No, I think the next 2 books are like 200, 300 pages.
I was gonna say, Buddy's been like really typing them out.
Yeah, more manageable. But also, like the first Dune was published in 1965. Like it's an old.
Dude, that old?
It's an old franchise.
No wonder it's so.
Oh, well, but I think the writing wasn't the strongest. Story, awesome. Writing, kind of middle. So
you might have to take over.
Might need to take over. His son's name is Brian, who writes the stories now.
Oh, wow.
So maybe we're going for the Brian to Brian collab. Maybe that's what's about to happen.
Brian hit us up, or hit him up.
Brian Herbert.
I'll have nothing to do with the writing.
Let's write more Dune.
Yes.
What
about mountain? So you got dunes, you got mountains. You could write
hill, knoll, grassy knoll.
Yeah.
That's goofy, dude. That's pretty funny. Anyway, yeah.
That's good.
Pokemon, Dune, and time. That was like what I wanted to talk about. Any deep thoughts on time? Since we were granted this extra day this year.
Yeah, I guess what you just said, granted this extra day. Don't take anything for granted.
Don't take it for granted.
Just, yeah. Yeah, it's something I saw. I'm probably going to botch this, so I really got to think about how I say it. So I saw this TikTok I know I bring a lot of TikToks on this channel. So guy said, like, would you take $1 million today? You'd say yes, right? Would you take $1 million today if you knew you were going to die tomorrow? You'd say no. Just don't take each day for granted. Your life is worth way more than $1 million. You can't put value on that. So just, like, realize that time is more valuable than money.
Yeah. Yo, that's beautiful. That's like, that's meaning of life stuff, I feel.
Yeah.
So I think in that note, maybe we roll Feng Suave.
Yeah, because that's a meaningful song.
Yeah, remind everybody, enjoy your leap day. We got a little extra day for the year.
Enjoy, guys.
Later.